everybody, it is Kathy, and I love to be selling. Come on in. We are going to be talking about what eBay loves, how to make big money on eBay. I'm going to be giving you how to do that, what eBay's looking for, how you can put that into your listings so that way your listings sell. Not only do they sell faster, but they sell for more money. Sound great? Yes. So come on in. And while you're settling in, I will explain a few things to you about eBay search. Because in order to make big money on eBay and to have your listing sell for good prices and sell as quickly as possible, and the speed will vary on the style of the item. So if you're selling vintage or more collectible or more unique items, typically they will take more time than selling something like a phone or a watch, electronics. Sometimes there are hot vintage items, so then you'll find, wow, they sell really quickly. But typically, a vintage or a collectible will take a little more time, and more of a product item like shampoo, conditioner will sell quicker. But either way, there's things that you can do so that you sell as quickly as you possibly can. I've had experience with that, also working with clients, and also for good prices. Because you want something to sell quickly. I mean, obviously, if things are priced around $300 and they're selling, slightly slowly for that, and then you drop one in for like 200 or 150, wow, yeah, you can get it sold. But what you want is, how do I price it and optimize the listing so it'll sell quickly and for big money? I want both. I want it all. So what I wanted to start off with first off was to talk about sort of the back end. Hey, Ladores, sort of lift the curtain behind eBay search and having your items get found, because oftentimes I find it's very confusing to sellers and they don't understand it. The other thing is, eBay search has changed over the years. So I do caution you, if you're listening to information about eBay search or about eBay listings that's 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, in all likelihood it is outdated. So particularly if you're listening to podcasts, if you're listening to YouTubes, you always want to check the date, and it should be right there. Check the date of the information, because again, eBay has several updates that come out every year. Things change, but this hasn't changed. So structured data was talked about by Devin Wenig back at eBay's 20th anniversary birthday party, which was well over 5 years ago. Hi, Carolina, nice to see you. Hi, Pam, good to see you. And people are confused about structured data. I don't think people really have wrapped their heads around it. So what I wanted to do, rather than guess what is structured data or go about structured data, I want to read to you what Google says about structured data. And the reason I picked Google is eBay has several times talked about eBay ranking well with Google. Jamie Iannone spoke about that at the last eBay earnings statement, which was at the end of 2020. So when you look at Google, and Google has presented at eBay Open, which is eBay's large conferences, and in those presentations, it's been said that if you study Google and Google search and learn things about Google search, it can help you a lot with eBay. Because realize you have eBay search, but eBay is also taking your information and feeding it to Google. And you certainly want your eBay information to be in a format that it can be fed, and fed easily and well, because you want to rank on Google and rank on eBay so that your eBay items sell for big money, which is what I was talking about. So this is what I'm going to share with you, is actually what is said on Google about structured data. And if you're interested in this, all you need to do, for those of you that are listening to me, and excuse me, I have a New York City siren going by, just Google structured data and you will get this page. And this is Google, fire truck, explaining how structured data works. I'm going to read it to you and then I'm going to translate it for eBay selling. So this is Google on structured data. Google search, this would also be true for eBay search, works hard to understand the content of a page. They want to know what you're listing. You can help us by providing explicit clues about the meaning of the page to Google by including structured data on the page. Structured data is a standardized format for providing information about a page and classifying the page content, what's on it, which for us would be our items. For example, a recipe page. For us, it's our eBay inventory. What are the ingredients? For us would be the qualities of the item, the brand, the color, the size, the condition, cooking time, temperatures, calories, and so on. Google uses structured data that it finds on the web to understand the content of the page, as well as to gather information about the web and the world in general. And then it goes on to give an example listing. So what does this say for us? That Google is looking to understand what the listing or product is on the page. And the way it discovers that is through structured data. Translate for eBay, same thing for eBay search. So what eBay search is looking to do, like Google, is from the structured data, the information, okay, on your listing, on your page, to know what it is, so then it can surface it to the correct shopper, okay? So when you see changes on eBay, and we had one recently, I'm going to date this. This is February 23rd, 2021, where there are changes on the eBay platform to eBay categories. There are changes to the item specifics. eBay categories and eBay item specifics are key components of structured data. It would make sense, right? The category that I am listing in is letting eBay search know, and Google search, because eBay's feeding it to Google, what it is. It's a t-shirt. It's a women's t-shirt. Why? Because it's under women's clothing, and then I'm putting it under tops, okay? And then in the item specifics, I have selected blue, I've selected the neck style, and that sort of thing. So that's what you got to look at, is your title, your item specifics, and your description are key data points, key structured data for your eBay listing and for you ranking on Google. To rank, to show up in search in both places, I have to be feeding it information. And I've heard different analogies like this, the breadcrumbs, you think about giving directions. And I was thinking about that because I live here in New York City. And before everybody was using their devices to find their way around, you would give directions, go 2 blocks this way. You'll see the museum on the corner. You'll see the restaurant on the corner, make a right. Then you're looking for the subway, or you're looking for the bus stop, or whatever they would be looking for. But you're giving them a certain amount of ways to go. You're giving them landmarks and then decisions to make. Well, that's what you're doing with your listing. You're letting eBay know, Google know, blue shirt, women's, not men's, scoop neck, not V-neck. And that's why it is important, if you want your item to sell for big money, and if you want your item to sell as quickly as possible, really look at the item specifics that are offered for your item. I know sometimes you look at them and you're like, oh, this is really strange. Like I'll list a woman's dress and they're asking for character family. And it's like, no, this is a cocktail dress. But they are picking terms that are useful across very broad categories. But the neckline matters. The sleeve length matters. And if you don't know what the sleeve style is, and if you don't know what the neckline is for some reason, you can Google. Another great source for that kind of information is Pinterest. Pinterest has some great boards and some great visuals about different styles for men's clothing, women's clothing, kids' clothing. If you're selling pet products, different dog breeds, there's a lot of great visual information on Pinterest. That's my super tip for you to help you with all of this. But realize when you're creating eBay listings that sell for big money and sell quickly, is you're laying the breadcrumbs. And that's what your title does. And that's what your item specifics do. And an extra bonus tip for you on this, for your title, the order of the words matter. You want to load it so that your more important words are in the front. Typically, that's going to be brand. But it could be the period. If it's a Victorian dress and it's not a specific brand, the style can be what they're looking for. If it's a very popular brand, but let's say it's eBay t-shirts, and but people really want the red eBay t-shirt. They're nearly not so crazy about the blue eBay t-shirt. It can be wise, from the research that I've done, to lead with color. That's why everything's different. And for those of you who know me, you know I am not a cookie cutter coach. I'm never like, you must do this, unless it's a very emphatic rule with eBay. Like, of course, we don't lie in our listing and say it's something that it's not. You don't want to be doing that. But so you look at it and you go, what is it? And eBay helps you. It's got the breadcrumbs. Look at the item specifics. And even if it is an item that you listed, a similar item, like I listed a woman's dress 6 months ago, look at it again, because they change. They add them, particularly after there's been an update. You'll notice there's more, or all of a sudden there's less. And they say that you can remove that. Why? It's no longer needed. It's no longer in demand. eBay's letting us know, us sellers, as we're listing, what are the most in demand terms. That's what that lightning bolt's about when you're listing. Okay. So look at it. Do they care about the MPN? If you have one, put it in. If you don't put one in. The GTIN. If it's a puzzle, they care about how many pieces are in the puzzle. They care about the make. They care about the country that it's made in. Perhaps that puzzle maker makes some of their puzzles in Germany and some of their puzzles in Mexico. Same thing for clothing. I've come across this with blue jeans several times. A lower cost line of the clothing is made, let's say, in Mexico or Vietnam, and their high-end version is made in Italy or Germany. So country of manufacture can be very important. That can also be a great thing to put in the title. So to get your item sold for big money is really keep an eye on your keywords, your item specifics. They are the structured data. Go and read that page that I gave you from Google that explains clearly. Don't guess. Go and look at Google explains very clearly what structured data is. And they want that. Google wants that from eBay. So guess what eBay's going to do? They're going to ask us to do it. It's like, Kathy, Caroline, Pam, Ladouris, give us this information so that we can index your items correctly. Okay? I have a great brand new guide. I've just finished writing this. I had so much fun doing this. And it is all about getting your eBay listings sold. It is completely free. It is my gift to you, and I am super excited to share it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to my website, ilovetobeselling.com. And when you're there, you're going to see this eBay listings that sell. This is completely free. It's over 10 pages of tips of things that are to do for your eBay listings that get you to sell for more money and get you to sell faster. So go to my website, ilovetobeselling.com, and grab eBay listings that sell, because often it's that one thing you go, I never thought of that, right? And it's what works. This is why I am in webinars. I am in workshops. I'm always studying. I'm always learning. I love meeting with sellers, with my clients, with my members, because I learn what works. And that's why I put out this brand new guide about what can you do. And there's no cost to the recommendations that I make. Okay. So these are recommendations that you can do for your eBay listings, whether you have a store, whether you don't have a store, that will get your listings to sell for bigger money and faster. So grab this free guide, eBay listings that sell, from my website. Enjoy. You're welcome, Christy. You're welcome, Ryan. And feel free to share this with friends. Send the link, give it to your friends. Say, Kathy just came out with this. It is completely up to date. I just finished it hot off the presses for you. eBay listings that sell. Bye-bye, everybody.